Previously on Mowers and Blowers.
I picked this up off the street. It's kind of so for me to kind of cuts this game. I don't know why. So I have to, yeah. Here. But if I wanted to make, I just basically cut that. Me, I'd need a instead of just the side, right? And off. And you know how.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another episode involving my 2.2x6 desert sand military UTV project. I'm up to the point where I've already settled on what I'm gonna get for the back bed, if you will. My friend Mitch has a one of those garden trailers that he's not using, and we traded a seat for it. So he's gonna bring it to me sometime next week. And so I don't know if I want to keep the, because the trailer is about, you know what it is, it's about that long, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna take the bucket off and mount it onto here. Now, will I want to try to use the tailgate, because it does have the tailgate, right? Will I have to cut it to here and then weld it again to have the tailgate work? Or should I just put the whole darn thing on there, right? And just have it stick out? Like most John Deere Gators, you know, the utility vehicles, the 6-wheelers that they have. It sticks out to about there. I don't know, I'll let you guys decide. As you recall from a previous episode, I asked my subscribers' opinion of voting on which hood I was going to use. Whether you should use the square one or the one that's on it right now, the rounder, more modern looking one. Well, I was thinking about it for a while, and that square one doesn't really fit right because it's not meant to have a Kohler Courage on it. When they first made this model, the square hood one, they didn't even have Kohler Courage engines back then, you know what I mean? And they weren't meant to be on Craftsman LT 1000s, 2000s, or anything like that. So it doesn't really fit. I'd have to modify that hood quite a bit to make it wider so it fits the air cleaner of the Kohler Courage. Because it has the Kohler Courage on it, it doesn't really fit. So I think I'm leaning towards the rounded kind, and I know that you guys probably voted and everything like that, but I don't know, it probably doesn't fit. But anyway, today I'm gonna try to fabricate some front fenders. You don't see too many lawn tractors with front fenders. It's usually just a open front wheel like that for the steering, but I'm gonna try to make some fenders with the rear fenders of the square kind. So my idea is this. This is the rear fender of those square LT 4000 model. Well, I was thinking about cutting here and here and just taking this fender and mounting it like that. Following what I'm saying? Something like that would be really cool. That's what I want to do. And of course, I would either drill holes in here to mount it on there, and may have to make some kind of a bracket that goes out to here, so it, you know, doesn't wobble and stuff as it's going with the vibration. And I'd like to mount it here, but then if you mounted it here, you wouldn't be able to open the hood. So I'm gonna see what happens. I was also thinking about making it just like a lip, you know, like half that it only sticks out to here, you know, with this wheel kind of pops out a little bit. But honestly, a fender is supposed to cover the entire wheel, you know what I mean? And no, I'm not gonna put it really low, whereas you can't even see the wheel. It's gonna be high up like that. It's just an idea. I question whether or not it's gonna look funny, because you have this whole gap here like that, and this fender will just come out like this. And then you will have this part that's open like that. I don't know, it's open already. Unless I cut the fender to be only like a half size. I don't know. The only way I can figure it out is to just cut it right now and then at least mock it up just to see what it looks like. So here goes nothing. As you can see, there's like a, you know, lip here where it allows you to drill a hole sideways. So this is a good mounting point. So I want to try to keep that, right? And then you're going to have to go this way. If you cut it here, you're not going to have any lip. So I'm going to cut it here where you can actually bend this part in to make a lip. So you want this material right there. Also, you're cutting less. So I'm just going to cut zip, 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 you know, zipping. Get out of the way. Gotta hold on to this tight. Right out of your hand. Doing it the safe way, so I don't have accidents. pretty clean cuts. No risk of getting hurt. Because what'll ruin your day is to cut a finger off, you know what I mean? You never think you will, but accidents, you never think an accident's gonna happen. Can you imagine just making a video and you lose your finger? That would really suck. I don't know, it looked good in my mind when I was making it. And now that I'm done, they look a little goofy. Like there are wings in the front, you know? I don't know, does widen the front to kind of match up with the back. From the top it looks good.
What do you think? Leave it in the comments, guys. What do you guys think? I mean, you know, it's supposed to look military, right? And you know, those big trucks that they have. The troop supply trucks, whatever, their fenders are very high. The huge wheel well. I guess it looks okay. It looks a little industrial, you know what I mean? Military. And that's the look I'm going for. I think that when I put the big dump trailer bed thing up there, it's going to look more bulky, more like a truck instead of like a Humvee, you know. But I did want some fenders. I thought it would be interesting. I've never made a tractor with fenders before. I guess if the whole thing was painted one color, it might mesh better. But yeah, so I guess we're not going to go with the square hood. I mean, we still could, but like I said, the square hood is too narrow for the engine, so it won't fit right. Leave it in the comments, fellas. What do you guys think? You like it or no? It was a pain. I did self-tap. You saw what I did, right? I cut it so that I could have tabs that I bent down so that they would be able to go on with self-tappers. This one, the front one, was strange. It wouldn't stretch enough to go all the way in, if you know what I mean. So I had to drive a big 9/16 thick bolt in there that was tapered, and that went in really. I mean, that's on there really well. Just the front one. Anyway, so my neighbor came by and we talked for 2 hours, just catching up. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a nice day today, so a lot of stuff's been going on, and you know, you try to get out here and do something. And today I did something. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's kind of growing on me a little bit, you know. I figured, you know, after you paint the whole thing to one color, it may mesh a little better. Who knows? I might do something else with it. I don't know. Any ideas you guys have, please leave it in the comments. What's your opinion of these wings or front fenders? I mean, I guess it's okay, but, you know, it looks a little funny. Like maybe if this was lower, maybe would that be better? I don't know. Then it would look old style. You know what I mean? You know, to have it like that, almost like a dune buggy or something like that. But I don't know. I never had one of fenders. Now I got one of fenders. I could put LED lights here, you know, or whatever. Machine guns going up the side. I don't know. But it wasn't that hard. It was kind of interesting to do, though. You know, to see it in your mind and think about the lip where you would have to cut so that you can bend it for it to be mounted. You know, that you saw what I was doing there. And I couldn't get myself to throw away this loose sheet metal because I know someday I'm gonna need it for something. So I'm just gonna take this and throw it in the backyard shed or something like that in case I need it in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed my fabricating front fenders for my 2x6 project. And in future episodes, like I said, we're gonna have a bed or a dump trailer or something like that on there. Look forward to doing that because I don't know if I'm gonna have to cut it or not. But
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the entire series. Remember to check out the playlist that I have for the 2x6 UTV project. You can see all the episodes of what it was before, just one single tractor made into with the rear and everything else. Remember to subscribe, because nobody donates money anymore, nobody buys stickers anymore, but all I need you to do is subscribe and press that like button, the blue bell. Press all the damn buttons, man, because it helps me out and continuously allows me to make more videos. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Mowers and Blowers to Nick from Bert.
Going on, boss? It's beautiful. Can you tell me anything about? Oh, this is what he
Exact same size for the bottom pulley. See, it runs really good.
so he's
Hour no more. Oh, while Nick's. All right. Unload. The front tire is.
You can see LT1000.
This one has a score time. Mowers and Blowers.
And Mowers.
I'm.
This muffins were on here. Okay, as you guys saw from top, there's a good view of the underbelly out of the way, so I could access that. This axle, it does not. Here's the. I do want to check the oil. It's leaking like crazy. New battery. I got this because I did not mostly match. This one. I to the. This is the. Oh, that is. So you can see that I can't monkey around doing it. Brand new valve that blocks. Attached to a few.
Mowers and Blowers.
There is the thread. And I've used it just so it has a little. There we go. These head bolts off. And I remember. Wow. There we go. How? Oh yeah.
And Mowers.
Anyway, here is double stack, but I kind of want to have 20s. Automatic key. That's. As you saw. To do something about keeps coming with a lot of play too. And I put the good one, the sector gear out, or much better condition. With a better one. Down.
is what I'm. And I made it just lawn tractor, mowers and blowers. Mowers and...
Perhaps I was tempting to
the foot.
and I've lowered it. All right. Right now, and man, this one came out better. You guys saw it, right? When I don't think so. Deserts V and driving around.
A mower. And mowers and...
I picked this up off the street. It's kind of so for me to kind of cuts this game. I don't know why. So I have to, yeah. Here. But if I wanted to make, I just basically cut that. Me, I'd need a instead of just the side, right? Wind off. And you know how that
Next time, a mower.
I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.